It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. We're back!
We're back, baby.
A Dinosaur Story is my favorite movie, Ben.
Oh,
Yes.
That's cute.
It's my favorite movie.
Bro, did your girlfriend actually let you podcast today? She actually
Dude,
let
she
you come
let
out and
me.
podcast?
She let me do things. I'm not
Wow,
whipped.
dude.
I'm not
wow.
whipped, dude.
And she's gonna let you actually talk into the microphone too,
yeah,
dude.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm not being tracked, dude. Ben, you're never gonna believe this, dude. I was actually at a bachelor party this past weekend,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Oh, dude, you'll never believe what was going on there, dude. Let's just say that I was having Rocky Road and mint chocolate chip.
Oh, damn, you dirty
Dude,
dog. You dirty
there
dog.
were 102 sex workers there, Ben.
Wow.
Sex workers.
Wow.
Let's be appropriate here. Let's be appropriate. Just kidding. There was no sex workers. Because you can have an appropriate bachelor party that does not offend the bachelorette.
You guys, you wore suits. You went to
see the Minions.
You went
Minions
to
Rise of Gru.
Yeah, you did the Gentle Minions.
We did the Gentle Minions
and then
thing. We threw banana peels at the.
And then you got Arby's afterwards, right?
Yeah, we got Arby's. We did the whole thing. Yes, we did the Gentle Minions thing. It was actually me and a bunch of teenagers because the bachelor was 15. He was 15 years old. It was my nephew.
Okay, this is getting weird. You were the only one who was trashed.
Well, I had to be the responsible guardian.
Right. Oh, well, you probably weren't trashed because if they were all 15, you had to drive, huh? Yeah.
No, it was upstate, so you can drive when you're 15.
Okay. Great.
Yes. They were Amish, so
well, I hope you had a Groot time. A really good
I had a real Groot time.
Good.
No, but I was at a bachelor party and it was phenomenal. And,
cool.
Yes, and I felt very 90 Day.
Did you celebrate his love?
I celebrated his love greatly. And you know what?
Nice.
The father knew about it. And that's what mattered, Ben. I said, does your father know about it?
You were ready
does
to.
Her father,
you were ready. You had your train ticket in hand. You were like, I'm ready to go. If the father doesn't know,
I said, I'm not hopping on this train unless the fathers know about it. That's the only way I'm going to this bachelor party.
It's a fucking father.
It's a father.
You're not gonna just get married without a fucking father's
permission.
That's your father.
That's your father. Does your father know about it? Otherwise, you can't go on the. It's like the more drunk and upset again. That's your father. That's your father. Did your father know about it? The Celtics lost. This is my new NBA. Your father.
Yeah, this is where he's directing all of his energy.
Yes,
to now.
your stupid father.
He's really hammering it down.
I know. And he's like, if you don't tell your father about this wedding, there's gonna be 600 prostitute horse strippers at this bachelor party, and I'm gonna invite them to the wedding. All the horse strippers in the world.
Your impression of John gets drunker and drunker every second.
Well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, yes. But it's getting more and more slurry.
Oh, what's your father?
That fucking strawberry tastes like fucking rubber. Yeah, my wife said we haven't told her dad yet. It's been been years. We haven't said a word.
I can't continue this podcast. Can we get Amy's dad on the line so we can continue the podcast? Can we phone a friend here? I have my lifeline. I would like to dial in.
If he can figure out how to answer a cell phone, then yes. He's very technological.
Oh, you think he can't figure out how to answer a phone then? You think that's what's going on?
Yeah.
You think that's what's happening here? I don't believe
We've tried
that.
to contact him to tell him.
You think that's what's happening? You think that's what's going on? You think that's what's going on? Okay.
My God, some big Celtic energy today.
This was a fun episode. There was a lot of hijinks going on.
Oh, yes.
I feel like the theme was ruse. Everybody was having a ruse going on.
The producers were setting up all sorts of little devilish schemes this episode.
It felt like everything was a farce.
It really did.
I felt like I was watching a classic play, like everybody was going in and out of doors, and like showing up. What's going on here?
Specifically the Binny and Ariel stuff.
Yeah,
really, just the fucking devils holding their pitchforks just behind camera, setting up all these situations to aggravate Binny.
Exactly.
I love it.
It was like, who's gonna walk in on the scene next? Like, oh my God,
Leandro, you son of a bitch! You've done it again.
His flight's gonna get canceled. He's like, I guess I have to stay over. Oh,
perhaps me and Ariella, we are best friends, so maybe we should sleep in the same bed, and you sleep out on the couch. Yes, yeah. And then he just looks to the camera and he gives that devilish little smile that he loves to give.
Yeah.
I don't think Benny likes me. You son of a bitch, Leandro.
Leandro.
You little devil.
Oh, Leandro. Everybody hates Binny. That would be the name of that show.
Yeah.
Or everybody loves Leandro and hates Binny. That would be the show.
Benny would have this like sort of sideshow Bob life where he's always in prison because every time he gets out he tries to fucking attack Leandro.
Yeah.
Or something. Jump kick.
Yeah. How about this Eve and Muhammad thing? What does Eve? What does Eve think? Eve really thinks she's pulling the wool over Muhammad's eyes here with this wedding ruse. We got a ruse here too with how important the wedding is to her. I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
Ben.
You think that it's just she wants a little more time to make sure that he's not a psycho?
I'm not buying it at all, and I like Eve more than Muhammad, but I
don't think Muhammad's buying it either. Because
no, it's such bullshit. It's like it's so unfair.
At the same time, though, his excuse of I need to get home to mommy is kind of lame also.
Well, no, that is fair. He literally can't.
He's been gone a month. He can be without mommy for a couple months, okay?
Well, that's true, but he also can't work. He can't do anything.
Yeah, but he's an adult. Like he doesn't need to go home to mommy that quick. He can FaceTime
Yeah, but his mother's very important to him. His family is important to him. Like, and he might be hoping that he can provide for his family a little bit with the money from America. I'm not sure what the financial situation is.
Yeah, I was wondering that too in terms of like Miona. You know how she's like an influencer even in Serbia. Can you still get paid? Like if she monetizes her Instagram? See, that's something I'm curious about. If you can still get paid like to, if you're from Serbia, your account, I don't know. Like, do you have to shut down your monetization of your Instagram when you come to
how
US?
Successful of an influencer was she?
Well, Jabri said she had 30,000 followers
before. Oh, yeah, that's decent.
That's enough to monetize, probably.
Yeah. You can make a decent amount. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I do think in this situation that Eve should be honest rather than doing what she's doing.
What if it's a little bit of both, though? What if it's a little bit of both? What
Uh,
if she does want to have a nice wedding with a nice dress? You know,
Well, I think
a nice venue.
no, I think that's fair, but
Yeah.
you can also you can also get a marriage license and do the
That's
thing
true.
while also doing the wedding.
Maybe
You know,
they
like
need to compromise, like Guillermo and Kara. You know,
well, that's the thing. You can compromise, but I think what my sense of it is we can't get inside Eve's head, and she hasn't said in the confessional or anything. Well, we don't know if this is the case, but what it seems like based on everything is that Eve is stalling.
and personally, you know, we both agree that not a bad idea for her.
Well, I
given
know,
what's
but
happened.
I think she
But
should just
you're
say,
right,
like,
the honesty thing. But she also said the venue fell through too, so we don't know for sure like what all the details are with all this stuff.
I don't buy it. Fitting with the theme of the episode, it can't be true. If this episode is very well constructed, and if we're going along with the thematic structure, it is a lie because everyone else is lying.
You're right. It plays with the theme. It does.
So she can't be telling the truth. And Muhammad doesn't miss his mom. And he doesn't want to work or leave the house. So I don't know what to believe anymore.
Oh, I will say, Muhammad was endearing seeing him play with Theron at the gym.
Ninja class.
That was super fucking cute. But then he kind of like ruins all that goodwill later in the episode by being like, I'm not a babysitter. It's like, oh, Muhammad, come on, man. You were so endearing a second ago.
Well, at one point he says that kids like Theron are pure of heart, and if you're not a good person, he won't like you. And I was like, is this ominous? Is Theron gonna like not like him, and then like something's gonna happen? I was like, is this foreshadowing? But then like nothing happened. I just thought something was gonna happen in the episode. Theron was gonna be like, I don't
fuck
like
you,
Muhammad. I don't like Muhammad, and we're gonna be like, oh shit.
He knows. He knows the truth.
Theron knows the truth. He's pure of heart. I mean, I believe that Eve wants this wedding to be nice, but I just love that in all these conversations, she's like, you don't see things my way. You just won't see it. But it's like, she also refuses to see things his way too.
Yeah.
You know, like at all, which makes me think that she's clearly stalling.
Yeah. Good for her is what I say.
I know, but being an immigrant is like super difficult. So I would just say like, guys,
of course.
I would just say, guys, just like, come on. But the show wouldn't be as good. So, you know, tip my hat to you guys.
Look, you gotta give.
You gotta be good on TV.
You gotta give to get. And Muhammad hasn't really. He's not giving much leeway. You know, this is what happens.
Yeah, you got to give good TV. So when you do that, you get good TV. You got to give good TV to get good TV. So, you know.
Yeah. Preach.
He's home a lot. He's watching a lot of TV. He knows what gives good TV. He knows what he's doing. He's got it going on. He's doing a good job.
You think he's watching all the past 90-day seasons?
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. I should just keep threatening to pack my bags. That's what a lot of people do. He's watched it.
He's like, well, it looks like I'm going to get married at the end of the season.
Yeah.
No matter what.
He saw Anfisa's season. He knew that she did that every episode. He was like, I gotta pack my bags. Keep saying that. I'll go home. Classic. So Patrick and Thais, yeah, we talked about.
That's your father.
It's your father.
Wagner's back. Wags is back. Here we go. I love Wags. You know,
I love Wags.
He's so important.
I mean, he does bring the energy that's needed in this scene. He really does. You have to admit that. He does come with the. He comes right in and be like, "You fucking whipped, bro." You fucking whip.
You're still being tracked. You're still being tracked.
What is that? A drone above us? Huh? Is that a fucking drone looking at us right now? Is that her? Is that her right now?
I love that Patrick does kind of need this outside perspective because like everybody is like, okay, Patrick, think about this. If she doesn't want to tell her dad about you, it probably means that her dad doesn't like you, okay? There's probably a very specific reason about it. Like, no, he likes me.
Max, he got him a Father's Day gift.
Yeah, he got him a gift.
Come on, he loves him. He
John
got
was
him
like,
that stamp.
Nah, he
collector
hates you.
book.
He fucking hates. I smell a rat. I smell a rat.
Max, he got him that bird book of birds in Brazil. Max, why do you think he doesn't like him?
Yeah, John's like, yeah, he doesn't like ya. He doesn't like ya. And Wags is like, yeah, he doesn't like you, dude. He fucking hates you, dude. Fucking hates you, dude.
Wags is like, you gonna order another fucking beer, or do you have to call her first?
Dude, Ben, man code, dude.
Yeah.
Man code. You can't marry. Patrick says he can't marry Thais because of man code between him and the father that hates him.
That's right.
Have you
have
ever
to ask permission? You have to make the deal with the father. That's the tradition, right? It's got to be a handshake deal.
Yes.
You cut your hand, and it's
because
a blood
Thais
pact.
is property that is transitioning between the two of them. So that is what they're thinking. Yes, of course.
Patrick is offering up 3 goats in exchange.
Oh my God. Have you ever done anything under the terms of man code, Ben?
I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've ever done anything under man code. Have you?
Well, I think one time a friend was telling me something serious, and he was just like, and he like really wanted it to be a secret, and he was just like, okay, bro code. Like he wasn't like totally serious, but he was just like, okay, between us,
between us, like, don't be a shitty friend, and like,
he was just like,
secret.
Okay, bro code.
Yeah,
like
that sounds like just being a friend.
yeah. But he was just like, okay, bro code.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And you were like, yeah, I'm a bro.
I was like, okay, I get it.
And then you held up your hand and you took.
And then I held up my hand and I grabbed my dick and my balls and I sang the national anthem. And then he told me his secret, and now I'm gonna say it on the podcast. So you never did this.
Stupid. It's so fucking.
You've never done this. You've never done bro code.
No, never done bro code.
That's the only instance I don't think I've ever initiated bro code.
I'm just surprised. The term it's a rare term to come up in my circles, personally.
Yeah, that's the only instance I have ever, heard. Because I just feel so many times I understood it though. I feel like so many times in circles of friends, like when a friend tells a friend a secret, like the other friend will still tell somebody else in the group anyway, because like we're all friends.
Yeah.
I just think he really wanted to be like, dude,
you're my bro.
Like,
bro code.
This is serious. Like, this is the code. And I was like, I actually did get it. Like, I was like, oh.
Yeah. You grabbed your dick and balls. And
I was like, oh, on my dick and balls in the national anthem. This is serious.
We're losing viewers right and left.
Dude, they don't understand bro code, okay?
Oh, bro code is not the same as man code, says Remax.
Oh, so is man code just like for the transition of property, and this is for the transition of secrets? Is that the difference? Remax, what is the difference?
I think it changes per district. Depending on your representative.
This was in North Carolina that this happened.
Yes.
So,
okay. So yeah, definitely that's bro code if it's North Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Texas is big on man code, so that's probably what happened. And then Brazil, it would be I don't know how they say man in Portuguese, so I'm not sure. So I don't want to say it's senor code. It might be a little different. And I don't know how to say code.
Fun.
Oh,
man is cara.
Cara
Code
whatever
in
code
Portuguese is cara código. Código. Cara código.
I wonder if it's different though when you put it together.
Probably.
You know,
We're probably saying something weird.
We're losing all of our Portuguese viewers and listeners. So Remax Chanifesto, our listener, is saying that the difference is bro can be man, but man cannot be bro.
That's deep, Remax.
This is
That's
a little
fucking
deep for us.
deep.
I have to sit on that one.
This is very wise.
Wow, that's super wise.
It's beautiful. Gotta put it on a t-shirt.
So do you think Patrick's can go behind her back and like fly to Brazil?
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it if he did. That would be a lot of fun.
That'd be amazing. With John. Wasted off the plane, drinking those like little bottles.
Your fucking father. You gotta know this guy, he loves your fucking data. Okay.
That's your father.
What do you mean you don't like my fucking brother? What do you fucking mean?
What do you mean?
He's gonna be a son. He's gonna be a son. Do you know what this guy's been through with his family? Family is everything.
I saw on YouTube that somebody spent $28,000 for Jabri's ripped pants from an earlier episode.
No way.
$28,000 in cash, and he just handed it to Jabri. But
good for Jabri and Miona.
I gotta say, I don't think that Jabri should have filmed the transaction, because otherwise, now it's on the books. You maybe should have just pocketed the money. Just saying.
Wow.
Now he has to declare it.
Is that that's what we're doing now on this podcast, is giving people advice on how to evade your taxes.
Don't pay taxes.
Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding. Pay your taxes. But come on, Jabri.
It worked out really well for Richard Hatch.
I'm just saying that if he didn't want to pay taxes on it, he shouldn't have filmed himself.
You're right. You're not wrong. I know the IRS is big 90 Day Fiancé fans, so
we're gonna get audited next. They're gonna be like, "We are them."
And then they look at our account and
they're gonna be like,
they go, "Oh god, maybe we should give them money."
Yeah,
maybe we should subscribe to their Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/reality alert.
Yes, help us get audited.
Help us get enough money to actually be worthy of an audit.
But it's weird. Jabri has so many nice clothes, and somebody paid for the ripped pants. It's very, very interesting.
It's is it fashion? I don't know. I don't know anything about fashion.
Yeah, it's the more ripped it is, the more fashionable it is.
Really?
No. Yeah. No, we just start trying to sell our clothing that we wear. Do you know that we have merch now, Ben?
Folks, we got merch. We got that merch. It's a Reality Alert shirt.
Yeah, so check it out it's linked on our Instagram.
We're not wearing them right now, which is actually stupid of us to be promoting merch without wearing the merch. But
we have it.
We got it. Check out our link. We're losing viewers. Okay, let's go on. Let's move on.
Okay, so my
grandma's a gangster.
Jabri goes on a little hike with Grandma for some advice,
because Miona doesn't like hikes. What does she like, huh?
She just likes being a little princess who doesn't
Entitled
compromise.
little millennial.
She doesn't compromise with exactly what Jabri wants. Why doesn't she compromise and do exactly what Jabri wants? That's a
I don't
compromise.
understand. I don't understand.
Yes. Jabri is upset that Miona is no longer this wild, imaginative entrepreneur that he originally thought that she was, Ben.
She's not. What does he expect? She's not allowed to work in the U.S. right now. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what's so funny.
Why do they keep coming down on her so hard?
Yeah, yeah. Grandma is like, so what's going on? Jabri's like, she's relying on me for everything. Like, I have to drive her places, and she's not working.
That's kind of the idea of the show, Jabri.
She's not like visiting her family in Serbia, and she's like an immigrant, and like we have 90 days to get married. And
I just don't
Grandma's
understand
like,
why she doesn't like South Dakota. It's like the greatest place on earth. I just don't understand.
She's my fiance. Like, Grandma's like, well, she doesn't have a green card and she can't drive. So that's what this is what this is all about. This is what this whole thing is about. You're a dickhead, Jabri.
I liked too that Grandma was like, I'm so happy to finally be alone with you for once. Seems like you're always with Miona. She says in front of an entire crew of camera people and producers. Yeah. It's so nice to finally be here without her.
Yeah. So sorry that she can't do anything by herself because she can't, drive or work or, do anything. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Oh. And then I like how Grandma's like, well, have you talked to her about your need to create and how you want to make music and you feel like you don't have enough time? And he's like, no, not yet. Not yet. And then I was so confused. You saw Grandma's face and I made the same face. I was like, you haven't had this discussion and all you do is bitch about it? Like, yeah. What the fuck?
You're organizing dinners where all of you, like, you get the entire family together to gang up on Miona, and you've never once talked with her about this issue?
Really? The main problem? You still haven't talked about it?
God. Jabri!
This guy stinks, man.
He's a real bean. He's a real Mr. Bean is what he is. He just keeps
don't put him and Mr. Bean in the same sentence.
You're right. Have you seen the new Mr. Bean show, by the way?
No, is it
Netflix? Good? It's something, that's for sure.
Wow, 5 stars from Ben, everybody.
It's called Man versus Bee. It's Max. Listen to this. It's literally an entire season. It's like 8 episodes of him getting upset at a bee that's in the house. And he ends up burning the house down, basically.
Spoilers!
No, I mean, it's in the first minute of the show. They show
Spoilers!
it. And then they're like, this is how it happened. Remember that Fly episode of Breaking Bad? It's like that, but for 8 episodes.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's really good. Ryan Johnson directed it. It's really cool.
Did he really?
No. Well, the Fly episode he did.
I know. Okay. So, Grandma offers to officiate the wedding. Well, I hope she's ready to get barefoot and go to California.
Yeah. Hope she likes the sand between her toes.
Yeah.
I still don't know why they don't do it at Lake Michigan. It's so close.
I know.
Just drive up.
Because Miona won't compromise to Jabri's every whim. Do you know what compromising is? Doing everything Jabri says.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. I thought it was very sweet, though, of Grandma to, she didn't go the same route as Mahala and Brian. She was like, you need to talk this out with her. Yes. You need to make things right. She took a very different approach rather than just, you're not happy and I think you should break up with her.
Exactly.
She's guiding him. Yeah.
She's like, maybe you should get married if you're happy. If you're actually happy, maybe you should get married instead of saying, don't get married because I'm a controlling asshole.
And her offering to officiate was really sweet too. Like, yes. That's true support.
She didn't say, I'm not coming to the wedding.
Yeah.
That was another big difference.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Still, I cannot believe that Mahala did that.
Do you know what the best part about this? Do you know what the best part about Jabri and Miona is, though? Both their fathers know that they're getting married. That's all that matters.
They don't approve, but they know.
Yes.
That's your father.
You know?
We don't know about Miona's dad, but Jabri's dad, Brian.
I assume that the fathers know because we haven't heard about the fathers. You know, if
Yeah.
fathers didn't know, we would know. All the fathers need to know about all the weddings. If the fathers don't know, then
Ah, shit. I just realized I'm going to have to call Tom Brady when I get married because he's my fucking father. I tell you that. Jason fucking Tatum. That's my fucking dad right there.
So Ariel and Binny, weird ass Leandro comes over to go wedding dress shopping with Ariella because that's not weird.
Not at all. He interrupts a nice back massage too that Benny was giving Ari, his son.
Yes.
Yeah. Avi.
Avi. Yes.
I like that Benny calls him a nerd.
yeah. He's supposed to be fashionable or something, but he's just a fucking nerd. The fucking nerd.
Oh, I love how much Benny's being gaslit through this whole thing. It's just insane.
He does start to.
He trained with a woman, but you know what? It's okay for Ariella to go wedding dress shopping with her ex-husband. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. That's nothing weird about that. He's part of the family. Okay.
It's not weird that Leandro and her sleep in the same bed at night. Okay. That's not fucking weird. It's not weird that they shower together. They're best friends.
Okay. The family loves him. Okay. Get over it. So it turns out that she can't pick a dress out today because she doesn't feel well. And Leandra was like, well, are you, when's the last time you had your period? And she's like, ruh-roh. And Leandra
I
was
love
like,
how nobody asks, have you taken a COVID test once?
I know. I was like,
we're in the height of the pandemic when they're shooting this.
I know.
Never once is the question.
Leandra's like, well, are you trying? And Binny's like, well, can you, are you going to shut the fuck up and mind your own fucking business before I shove some Ethiopian food in your mouth again and choke you out? I'll make it Ethiopian New Year every day in this fucking house.
That's the new threat for Benny. He just looks at Leandra and he goes, you hungry? You hungry?
Happy New Year, motherfucker.
You look hungry. Did you say Happy New Year, motherfucker? That's gonna be like his line when he's like a big MMA star. Happy New Year, motherfucker.
It's funny that Ari says that it's weird that Leandro and Binny go to get the pregnancy test together. It's like, okay, so this is weird. This is the weird thing with Leandro. Him picking out your wedding dress isn't weird. Him being all involved, him coming to the Ethiopian New Year party with your family isn't weird. Him getting involved in you and your husband's affairs isn't weird. But just him going to get the pregnancy test with your husband, that is weird. But nothing else is weird.
Nothing else.
Just this.
Just this.
And this alone.
And boy, is Leandro relishing in this opportunity. He's like, well, since Benny can't drive, I would be more than happy to drive him to get the pregnancy test for you.
But how about Benny wanting 10 kids, though?
It's amazing. He's trying to pull Steve Martin, get a little cheaper by the dozen action going.
He's trying to pull a Nick Cannon would be the more...
the more up-to-date reference.
Well,
I guess the up-to-date reference.
I think there's a
Zach Braff. Yeah, that's the new cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah, there's a new cheaper by the dozen show, right?
Yeah, with Zach Braff.
How do they still cast Zach Braff and things, man?
It's wild.
There's a new T-Mobile commercial, and I'm just like, get this guy off my screen. I cannot tolerate this man anymore. We're still putting Zach Braff in things. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, literally the people are with their Kickstarter money.
Oh my god. Well, I think him and Florence Pugh, did they break up? I think they might have broken up.
Oh,
Good
I
for
hope
her.
so.
I hope so.
She's too good for him.
She's amazing.
She's great.
We love her.
Didn't care for the Black Widow though.
That's okay.
Didn't
But you
care
know
for-
how I feel about Florence
She's
Pugh?
great though.
I mean, she stole Little Women, you know? With
She
all
stole
those
it.
great actors and actresses. She stole it.
Her and Bob Odenkirk stole the show in that movie.
She's okay. Bob Odenkirk.
Remember his famous line? My Little Women.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
I stood up. I did a
I
standing
stood up. He
ovation in
said the
theater.
thing. And then like 100 women told me to shut the fuck up.
And then you said, My Little Women.
And then I got escorted out of the theater and stoned to death.
They kicked your ass.
Yeah, they kicked my ass out. And I said, I deserve that.
What a wild experience you had at that movie.
Yep.
Really
I came
crazy.
back to life somehow.
Wow.
Yeah. So Ari, yeah, I love this conversation in the car where Binny says that he wants 10 fucking kids. Binny, is he?
It's look, it's cute and it's funny. I think he's like overcompensating a little. I think he just wants to get in an argument with Leandro.
But then
little bit
later on,
too.
he says he wants a lot of kids to
Yeah,
her.
I think he's just still pressing on.
He's okay.
He's like, you don't know Ariel at all. She wants 10 babies just like me. Leandro's like, I don't think so.
Right, this is like the episode of Seinfeld when George is dating someone and this guy is like, don't be with George. He's gonna break your heart. And like you shouldn't be with him, and this is right when George is about to break up with her. So then he keeps dating her
Yes.
just to prove the guy right.
Exactly.
So you're thinking that Binny is sticking with this 10 children thing just to spite Leandro.
Absolutely.
He doesn't want 10 kids. He actually wants no more kids. It's just to spite him. He's willing to tank his marriage with the 10 kids thing just to spite Leandro.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, motherfucker. You can have her, but I will do this out of spite. I want 12 kids.
I know. You really think it's like a cultural thing? Because he was like, in Ethiopia, we just crank them out, right? It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I'm like, I don't know. Do you think the women out there or all the people who can give birth out there don't think it's that big of a deal to just crank them out?
Even
if
if
10 times, that's a lot.
Even
that's
if
painful.
it is, I mean, look at the woman you're dating and listen to her. It's very clear that Ariella would never want to have 10 kids. She's worried about fucking finances all the time.
Yeah.
And realistically, how the fuck in America are you in your financial status are you going to afford to have 10 kids?
Man, even one is expensive as hell.
Also, you want to be a fucking MMA fighter. You have no realistic financial goals.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna be the best. He's gonna be the best.
Yeah, he's gonna be super fighter. So I love when they're leaving the pregnancy store and Leandro is like, I think you should hold the bag, Binny. You should hold the pregnancy test. He's like, this is weird. I love the things that him and Ariella feel are weird. Their litmus test for what is weird is very interesting to me.
Yeah. Well, they have boundaries.
Yeah,
it's
weird. I think it's
boundaries.
weird that they have boundaries. I didn't know that they had them.
So the second they get home, Leandro starts stirring shit up again. Oh, hey, Ariella, guess what?
We happen to have a discussion. Would you like to hear about the discussion? Don't you want to know what we talked about?
Let's see how fucking well your current fucking fiance knows you.
Yeah, Ariel's like, oh, it seems that my ex knows me better than my future husband. Just kidding. Not
Yeah, she's not kidding.
can you please move back from Indiana? It seems that the only, like, based on this episode, she's like, oh, it really upset me, like, when Leandra had to move to Indiana for, like, his PhD. Like, it seems that the only reason they broke up was because Leandra moved to Indiana for his PhD. Did you get that read on that at all?
Oh yeah, they're totally still in love. They absolutely are.
It's like, wait, you
I
guys
wouldn't
only
even
broke up
look-
because he had to move away? That's really bad.
Look, pure speculation here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something still going on with them.
Yeah.
Pure speculation. Okay.
A ruse of sorts? Is there a ruse?
Some would call it a ruse. Others would have a different word for it.
An affair?
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Sauce.
They're giving off vibes. That's all I'm saying. They're giving off vibes. Benny, I think, is rightfully concerned.
She doesn't
about their
want a
relationship.
fucking fighter. She wants a douchey nerd. Okay, Binny? Sorry. But I have to say, Ariel and Binny have, like, really no... I don't see good chemistry between them.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a lot of joyful moments. Not to sound like
Me?
Mahala, but
okay.
we haven't seen a lot of joy there.
I don't see him shining brightly.
Exactly.
I love when she's...
Maybe Benny and Ariella should start dressing the same everywhere they go. Maybe that would help.
That will bring them together. Yeah. I like when she's heading to the bathroom and he's crossing his fingers and he's like, quadruplets, octuplets,
Octomom,
octomom, please.
Spin-off show. This is, by the way, the pregnancy test. This is the second one that we're hearing about in previews. Because isn't Emily going to be taking one at some
I think
point?
so.
Maybe
Yes.
next
I was like, oh, you guys are taking one too?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
It sucks though that Leandro probably got COVID. And so she was not wearing a mask or anything.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring that home to Indiana. It's gonna suck.
Yeah. I know. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I hope everyone's okay.
I was like, did you get another kind of test too while you were there?
No, I was
another
like,
kind of
well,
test?
if that's not what's going on.
Okay,
maybe.
that one's negative. Do we
Okay.
want to do another type and see if that one's negative too? Do your due diligence, people.
Come on.
Come on.
So, but you know what was very exciting, Ben? Ponies! We got lots of ponies going on.
I knew you were probably jumping up and down in your living room.
I was, and I was hitting my butt, and I was doing like, and I was jumping around, like doing the whole thing. I was galloping around. I was trotting. I was cantering. I was doing the whole thing.
Yeah, your downstairs neighbors called the cops on you.
Yeah, they were like, "Why do you have a horse in your fucking house?" And then they came up, and the cops were like, "Where's the horse?" And they searched my whole apartment. They were looking at cows. I was like, "The horse can't fit in the cabinet." And they were, "Where's the horse?" And I said, "I'm the horse, motherfucker." And they shook my hand. And I said, "Thank you."
Yeah.
And they left. It was
And then they got on your back and they said, "Take me to Central Park."
I said, "I have to podcast, guys." And they said, "Okay." I liked their little outfits. They were like cosplaying as people that go to rodeos.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
cops.
The cops.
Yeah, they had cute little like uniforms and they had like cute little weapons. It was very cute.
I like their little outfits.
Yeah, little hats.
You ever seen what the cops wear? The police. Cute little outfit.
Boys in blue. Ooh. Cops. They little sticks that they could like, hit you with. Whack whack.
This is the dumbest episode we've ever done. No, their outfits were adorable. This was a super cute scene. It really was.
I want to know if I had a he said the thing moment with Guillermo. I want to know if you caught this.
This is not my first rodeo.
He said the thing.
Yeah. I think everybody knew it when they both paused, looked at each other, and then looked in the camera, and then they went like this.
Have you ever seen this thing that he was talking about where they have people chase a bull by the tail and they flip it over?
It sounds like you're just lassoing the bull. Like that's what you do. Like when you're in at rodeos, like you're like chasing goats and sheep and bulls or whatever, and you lasso them, and then what do you call it? You tie them up by the legs.
Yeah, but I don't think that you flip them over.
I've seen they do that with like sheep and stuff at the rodeo. I've seen
they flip them over.
Well, they tie them up. That's the whole thing. Is when you lasso, when you get them down, then you flip them over. You tie their legs. That's like a normal thing in rodeo.
You do.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true.
granted, it's been a while since I've been to a rodeo, but from what I remember, that's what they do.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a rodeo.
It's been since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they do.
Yes. I like when they get nachos and I look at cows. That would be my preferred thing to do. Eating nachos and looking at cows grazing. That is my kind of rodeo.
It makes Guillermo tear up. This is what he loves about America. It's the nachos and cows.
Your wife says, are we talking about the mutton busting?
What is mutton busting?
I think that's sheep mating is mutton busting. That's when sheep mate.
Is it? Oh no, this is.
But
That's not what sheep.
It's when the male inseminates the ewe.
No, mutton busting is when the little kids ride on the back of the sheep. It's like their version of riding the bulls, but it's
what the kids get to ride a sheep.
Yeah, dude,
you can ride a sheep. Can I do it?
No, you're too big.
Damn
it! Sorry, Max. Stick to the ponies, pal.
Damn it!
You're a pony guy. You're not a sheep guy.
I missed it. So they compromise. They're having a medium ceremony. It's nice of Kara to give this to Guillermo with everything he's been through recently.
Absolutely. She's gonna make a few balloon walls.
I hope not.
Some nice balloon arrangements.
Maybe the medium ceremony can just be in a balloon house, and that will be the compromise.
Yeah,
that would be the way to do it. She can just make the venue.
Yeah, it's cheap, nice and cheap.
So our beautiful baby boy gets his beautiful sentimental baby boy dream wedding for the baby boy.
His beautiful baby boy balloon wedding.
It'll be just as soft as his lips.
It's cute though. It really does seem like Kara is trying, with the passing
to be a nice person.
Well, with the passing of his brother, and she's trying to comfort him, take him out, and she's being sweet. They're cute. They're a cute couple.
He's a beautiful young boy.
You got to play that right after I say they're a cute couple.
Even his grandmother says how he has a sexy mouth.
All right, never mind. Let's just move on.
I like how Kara says those things, then she's like, but this will bankrupt us and cost us $1 million and really fuck us over, for our entire lives. But you don't worry about it, okay? I'm compromising for you, but you're a fucking idiot and this will screw us over. But I'm doing something nice for you, you fucking idiot.
I don't think she said it quite like that.
But this is a terrible idea. But you need this, so fine.
Again, just blow up some balloons. What do they cost at Party City? Like $5 a bag?
I know. She said it.
I live, breathe, and dream about balloons.
Come on.
Oh. Let's get to our favorite couple. Bilal and Shida.
I know. It's like we didn't have any Emily and Kobe, and that was good for this episode. It's like if we removed them and Bilal and Shida, it would just be fun times.
Nothing but fun.
It'd be fun.
Instead, we get a extremely passive aggressive Bilal and extremely avoidant Shida in this episode.
We get a yoga fun session. The kids get out for some yoga, and
Kids are having fun.
Yeah, as long as the kids are having fun, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I
But the
guess.
second they stop having fun, I'm fucking furious.
I'm furious.
Yeah, Bilal being a little passive aggressive. He keeps doing this. He keeps doing the teenager thing where he's I don't want fine. And he's like if you want to do yoga, okay. You think that's gonna solve all of our fucking problems? Okay.
Because you won't sign my prenup. You won't do exactly as I say every second of the fucking time.
I mean, we got a lot to work on with this relationship, but you want to do fucking yoga? Fine, we'll do fucking yoga. That's what you want to fucking do.
You want to have the babies that I basically said that I would have before we got here, and then basically rescinded when you arrived, but okay. Fine.
Bilal's like, I hope this fucking yoga thing is just another prank. I hope it's just a prank.
But yeah, they have yoga, this was thrilling to watch them do yoga. So fun.
I like when she was like, try to forget about all your worries, all your problems, forget about all your prenups,
all your agreements, all of it. You're getting
any
very
contractual
sleepy.
obligations that you may have. And the kids
follow are like, my finger, follow this pendulum back and forth.
The kids are like, contractual obligations. What?
So afterwards, Shida's like, how was it? Bilal is like, I feel better because, you stress me out because you fucking suck. Suck. And she's like, do I have my man back? And he's like, you always had me. And I'm like, you guys are so fucking passive aggressive.
They're
God,
so passive aggressive.
God damn.
They're going to get married.
Yep. Did you catch this, Ben? One of our favorite sayings was put in, but you'll never guess how Bilal felt about it.
Love isn't blind.
I knew you were going to grab that. I knew you.
Love isn't blind.
It comes
I
up.
tell you what, when the new season of Love is Blind comes out, you're going to have so many quotes from other shows about love being blind.
So many. Love is blind. Love isn't blind. Fucking.
Well, did we have one last episode too? The Love is Blind thing? Didn't Guillermo say it at some point or something?
Let me see.
Somebody said it on our last one, on the last episode.
Someone said it, I think, on no, somebody said it on our fucking Patreon podcast.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, it was Average Joe.
On Average Joe, somebody said Love is Blind. Yeah. It comes up in like every reality show. Somebody says Love is Blind at some point. But usually they say Love is Blind. They don't say Love isn't blind. Bilal is just a negative Nancy. Bilal is shallow and manipulative.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. And then Bilal is like, we're not ready to go down the aisle. I'm like, how many times are we going to see this confessional? God. Do they not have enough footage? Like, I feel like we just need the same plot lines. I'm like, because if you don't have enough footage for an hour and a half, just make the episode an hour and then like figure out something else.
No, it needs to be 2 hours at least. At least.
Yeah. My God. I swear to God they're showing us the same shit. Like, this is ridiculous.
At least get the Impractical Jokers to come on to TLC and do some pranks with Bilal. Do some cross promotion.
He could use some help too.
Yeah. So we get back to Patrick and Thais, and she's still upset that Patrick didn't want to get married by Elvis in Vegas.
She's so upset.
I wanted my dream Elvis wedding.
What my dream wedding on the spot that I wanted, that I came up with the idea for in 5 minutes. I can't believe it didn't happen. Why didn't my wedding happen?
I was really hoping to meet the real Elvis Presley. I'm really upset about this.
So then, because the logic is because she is upset, she's going to cook him a special dinner.
real special.
So I looked this up, yes, and I'm not surprised. This is a thing. Most of the stuff I found out was beef Brazilian stroganoff.
You did your research on beef stroganoff after this episode.
Well, I searched for Brazilian stroganoff with ketchup and mustard
Okay, I see.
because I was interested, and I did find recipes.
You were like, that looks good. I want to eat some of that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it is good. I was interested. I was like,
Patrick and John's reviews were glowing, so you were like, I gotta look this up.
well, I bet it could be good. It seemed that there was more involved in the recipes besides just ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, you were like, oh, ketchup and mustard. Is this a Brazilian condiments? What is these are Brazilian spices? This ketchup.
No, there's like
Is it pronounced ketchup?
There's tomato sauce and like other spices and stuff. Like I bet it's good, but usually it's like beef, it seems like, which I feel like would go better with ketchup and mustard than chicken, from what I saw. Like usually like a hamburger, ketchup and mustard rather than chicken, ketchup and mustard.
So did you make some?
Yeah, I made some. I made some last night.
You should have done it for the podcast. You should have.
Yeah,
be eating it on air right now. That's what people like to hear: the sounds of mouths chewing.
Yum yum.
Just like our shoe bomb interview.
Him eating the chips.
Him eating Doritos.
Classic. Shoe bomb eating Doritos on our podcast. Everyone's favorite ASMR podcast.
And what was he fucking thinking?
Well, do you know what John says when he comes into the? Oh, anyway, this is the most staged scene we've ever had. Like she's been kitchen. John comes in. Hey, what you cooking? And then he just goes,
That's your father.
Why didn't you tell your father?
What you cooking? If it's not a fucking Miller Lite, then I'm not interested.
Why aren't you boiling Miller Lite?
I brought the beers.
Miller Lite stew with
like,
extra Miller.
We know you brought the beers again.
I loved him interfering with the cooking, like taking it off the stove. Being y'all will cook in it. Let me take it off. She like
tries to get under her skin all the fucking time. He's just a little devil.
He's such an asshole.
He's
so
such
funny.
a dick.
He's like, why are you putting ketchup? Don't put the ketchup and mustard on it. Don't cook.
I don't think that's ever going to turn into like a playful relationship like he might think.
Oh, no.
This is pretty,
He's such a prick.
I think Patrick is always going to be managing that.
I don't think he is being playful. I think he's just an asshole.
A playful asshole. He's being playful only to himself, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
He's having fun.
Yeah, he's having fun. I don't think
she's
she's enjoying it. Yeah.
And him spitting the food out in the sink and then mouthing to the cameraman, it tastes like rubber.
Tastes like rubber.
Dick.
Amazing stuff.
Tastes like a fucking Celtics loss, if you ask me.
She's really upset that he told John, but I'm like, you don't think he's gonna like tell John things?
Yeah, like he's your roommate.
Just because you don't tell your father things doesn't mean Patrick can't tell John things.
Shit.
Oh. Got her.
John brings up a good point, but he shouldn't be bringing up any points. It should be Patrick. John says, your father's going to hold a lot of resentment towards Patrick more than he ever will towards you if you guys get married without him knowing. You're setting my brother up to essentially look bad to your dad. And a good point. But Patrick should be the one saying these things. John needs to step out of that conversation. I know he's trying to stick up for his brother, he's trying to help him out, but he's not doing this situation any favors, especially right after you shit on her cooking and you're just being an absolute ass.
Yeah, it's like, you know how Thais's dad hates Patrick. Thais hates John. You know, it's like the similar
Yeah.
dynamic. You know, it's like
Pretty
you're not
similar.
going to make any progress.
No.
No. So yeah, Thais tells John to mind his own business, and John is like, "No, I won't. And Patrick's like, "Yeah, he shouldn't. He should be in our business. We're a family."
It's fine that he told his brother. It's not fine that his brother is injecting himself into this argument that they're having.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we get to Ariella and Leandro. I mean Benny.
The test is negative, and Ariel is so relieved, and Binny is like, "No, I need 10 babies. No."
I know he was really upset.
Yeah.
Really bummed out.
I'm just sad that Leandro leaves, because now who's going to pick out the wedding dress? Does she have another ex around that can help her out?
Probably. I think
Yeah.
her high school sweetheart's probably going to come
Yeah,
out.
definitely. Yeah.
She's got a downstairs neighbor. I think that's going to help her.
Yeah. That she hooked up with once,
Yeah.
one night stand or something.
Yeah, Leandro's like, he's trying to dish out some advice before he leaves back home. And he says, Benny, you and Ariella, you have to be more like me and Ariella. You have to be like how our relationship is so great. You know what I mean? You need to have a loving, caring relationship like we do.
I'm starting to really like Leandro. He's Team Good TV.
He's a shit stirrer. I love
He's the
it.
best. Love
Yeah.
him. I want his autograph. I want his ripped pants.
Yeah. Leandro jokes too before he leaves. He's like, "I'm taking the baby with me." And he's like, "Ha ha ha." And then he looks into the camera and he gives this sinister look. He's like,
I'm taking the fucking baby.
"But I fucking will. I will eventually." Her and the baby.
Mohammed bikes over to the coffee shop to meet his friend. Is it Rafe?
I think it's Rafe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who we saw previously. He was
At the mosque.
At the mosque. Yes. It's nice that he made a friend out there.
Yes. At least somebody likes Mohammed, Someone.
Hey, Theron likes him.
Yes.
And Theron is pure of heart.
Yes. So Mohammed's a great guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy.
He just talks shit about his own fiance.
But yeah, this is where it's like, I talked about it earlier. He starts complaining about always having to watch Theron, and he accuses Eve of like, this whole thing has been a ruse. This whole wedding, this whole 90-day fiance thing has been a ruse because she is just, it's all one big plan to have me be a babysitter for a couple months.
I mean, if it is, great ruse. I mean, what a scam, dude. And
Huge. Going all the way out to Egypt to meet
She
him.
can keep doing this, posting photos with the same hashtag, hoping that guys from all over the world will slide into her DMs and getting K1 visas, and then having them be babysitters for Theron.
You look, if the math checks, if you spend $4,000 to go across the world, but childcare costs like $25,000 for 2 months, right? Easily.
25,000? Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's a big profit margin.
Yeah, it's a profit. Yeah, she's profiting.
I mean, what is he thinking? You can tell Rafe is not really buying this much either.
Yeah, he is a little confused.
Yeah. He's like, well, have you talked things out with her? And
That's
Muhammad
what
is
everyone
like,
always says. Like, have you talked things out? Have you talked? Have you communicated?
The answer is always the same. Well,
No. Why would I communicate? I'm on a TV show. We don't communicate on TV shows. We have arguments.
Yeah, trust me, I know. I've seen all the 90 Day
Yeah, we have
seasons.
cameras on us. We don't communicate well. We're not allowed to. Do you see these cameras?
Oh boy.
Back in Jabriville.
Well, hold on. We just skipped over something huge.
What happened?
When Muhammad starts talking about perhaps I'll have to find another sponsor.
Yeah, how do you find another sponsor?
I mean, does sponsor just mean fiance? I was confused by that.
No, I
Because
don't think...
even Rafe was taken back by that. He was like, "What do you mean another sponsor?" He was like, "You're getting married."
Maybe there's some other thing going on. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, if he does mean another fiance, that's so fucked.
Yeah, that would be very quick. I feel like that's not feasible.
Yeah. Well, also, you wouldn't say something like that on national TV when you're trying to have a legitimate marriage.
That wouldn't be the case.
I'm curious to know what the sponsor thing means.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
That confused me. It did.
Yeah, they should have put up a little like bubble thing that told us.
Yeah, that'd be nice. A narrator comes.
Yeah, a little explanation, you know.
I like to be informed. That's all.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but anyways, Jabri and Miona.
Yes. Jabriville, apparently things have been stressful for Miona after the family dinner. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It went so well.
Yeah, I mean, she just got interrogated. It was like an intervention for her being so awful.
Poor Miona.
Poor Mimi.
You're calling her Mimi now? I like that.
Yeah. But they're still wearing matching outfits, so things have to be okay.
Well, I mean, they're not going to go out and look like fools.
Yeah, they're not going to lose their branding.
Folks, get your Reality Alert t-shirts today. Link is in our bios.
Yeah, get them.
Speaking of branding.
Yes. It's nice that Jabri's talking to her, but the way that he talks to her is like so overly like direct and like critical. He's like, don't be a distraction. I want a queen, not a princess. Like, you're awful.
Oh, her response to that though was fucking amazing. She was like, well, then give me a queen's wedding.
Yeah.
She has good comebacks. She's really witty. I love it.
But he's trying to build an empire, okay, Ben? Jabri's going to build an empire.
That's right. He's going to be the next Kanye.
He's going to be a sultan, and we're going to be his subjects.
Gladly.
Yes.
Gladly.
All hail Jabri.
All hail Jabri. Yeah, she doesn't want to be freezing during her wedding, though.
Okay. She wants to feel the sea and the sand between her feet. Okay.
Yeah. There's got to be a lake nearby in South Dakota somewhere, even if it's what about that park where David put him in a coma? There's a lake.
There was
water. There was water. They could go and stick their feet in the water. They could be like, "This is where I got
compromise." Come on, that's a beach. Define beach.
Yeah, exactly. We can buy some sand and throw it outside the barn if you want.
Yeah.
We've got a kiddie pool. We can fill that up.
Figure it out. Why don't they put on virtual headsets and do a virtual wedding?
Yeah. You know what I think? I would love that. Just a VR wedding.
Yeah.
Nice and cheap.
Yeah, VR wedding.
No, Miona should double down and be like, now because you fucked up, I want a Maui wedding. I want
Outer
a
space beach wedding.
outer space beach. On one of the moons of Jupiter.
Yeah.
one
Bitch.
of the habitable moons.
Yeah. Compromise that. Yeah.
And then she's like, look, I'm willing to negotiate, but I'm starting with space wedding. Are you willing to compromise with me? Oh.
Ariel and Binny go to TJ's Pancake house.
Yeah, is that another famous
I've never
Jersey
never
spot?
been there. I have no idea.
It's
what
not
it is.
like where people go after DJs. They go to TJ's.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I don't know what they're talking about.
It's not a staple of Jersey.
I've never written my name on that table or anything. I don't know what it is.
I was gonna ask, is it a Jersey thing that you guys just vandalize all the restaurants?
Yeah, we
you go to?
vandalize fucking everything, dude. That's fucking what we do.
I was like, they think this is cute. And the restaurant probably fucking hates all their customers.
I go there with Leon. I went there with Leandro, so I carved my name into the table with him.
It would have been funny if Benny looked down and it said like Leandro and Ariel forever.
Yeah, she said she didn't go there with him, but we know that they did.
They did.
Yeah,
just a couple nights or mornings ago, as a matter of fact.
yeah. Just remember, it's not that Binny doesn't like Leandro. He just doesn't know him, but he likes him. He likes him. He likes him.
Yeah, he really likes him. Happy
loves
fucking
him.
New Year. Happy New Year.
Exactly. Ariel's like, "Are you happy that I'm not pregnant?" Oh, Binny asked Ariel pregnant. Ariel's like, "I'm so happy," and Binny's like, "I am not happy."
No, she said
Benny's like-
so happy.
So
And then she was like, what do you have to say about that? Ass.
he wants 10 kids.
Yeah.
He wants those 10 kids. And she's like, I can't do 10 kids.
The server came up and was like, what can I get you? And he's like, 10 kids
Kids now. I just love when she says, I can't do 10 kids. And he goes, you can.
You can do it.
You can do it. And you will.
It's physically possible. So you
You
can.
do 10 kids. You can do it. Listen, I can't
Yeah.
do 10 kids.
He's
You can.
just correcting her grammar. He's like, you can, but you're
Yeah, it's
saying you won't.
Yeah, it's like, can I have a glass of water? Don't you mean you may have a glass of water?
I like that all of a sudden Benny's turning into this like grammar Nazi.
Yeah. Well, he's been in America for 60 days now, so
No, you can. It's physically possible to have 10 kids. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. They'll compromise with
Yes.
5 or 6.
I love how Ariel says we are so different. We want a different amount of kids. And then she says, you don't like Leandro. We are so different. This might not work out. It's like him not liking her ex-husband could be a deal breaker.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a huge deal breaker. It's like, look, I love Leandro. Like he's everything to me. And if you don't love him as deeply as I do, then we might have some problems in this
Yeah.
relationship.
You not loving my ex-husband is a big deal.
Like I care for him deeply. Like he's my soulmate. And if he's not your soulmate too, then what are we doing here?
That's a red flag for me. You being upset that I still have feelings for my ex-husband is a red flag.
It's wild. It's wild. Look, Leandro, he was successful in his mission on this trip. He walked on that plane going,
King
my
shit.
work here is done.
King shit. I've totally flipped on Leandro. He's a hero.
Oh. So we get the meeting of the Shaidas. This was a talk that was needed to happen. It's been a long time coming, and Shaeda was kind of upset that this hadn't been arranged earlier. Since
Yeah,
she's a
she
big
wanted to
part of
come give
this.
her to give Shida a stern talk about how she has to sign the prenup much earlier. She wanted to come give a really unfriendly meeting a lot earlier.
Well, you catch flies a lot easier with honey. So
Yes.
really talking down to her and being condescending is the best way to go, I think. Yeah.
It's really great to have another scene with like another uncomfortable meeting with an ex spouse. It's really great. It's like, I'm not just his ex-wife, I'm his friend. It's like, oh, this is good.
Yeah. You're like Leandro.
Do you think she's gonna help pick out a tux?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. She's like, are you a gold digger, Shida? Are you? Shida's like, go fuck yourself. Bye. Shida doesn't take any shit. She has to deal with Bilal all the time. Do you think you're gonna get to her? She deals with Bilal.
Yeah. Shida was not into this. She's like, look, I was successful where I came from. I don't need his money. She's very offended by this, the way that Shaeda is coming at her in this conversation.
Yeah, why is she so...
Could have been done better.
Why is she so offended? I mean, it's a really pleasant conversation. Really nice. Everybody should enjoy such a conversation.
I can see why Shaeda and Bilal were a perfect match for each other with the way that they approach these conversations.
Because they're so unpleasant.
I'm surprised Shaeda didn't want to have this conversation on a Ferris wheel. I really am.
She probably dangles Shida from the Ferris wheel.
She dangle
her
like Michael Jackson with the baby or something.
Yeah, yeah, like blanket. Hang her off. Say, are you gold digger, Shida? Are you?
Oh man, I do like that Shida thinks that like Shaeda's just jealous. I don't know if that's the case.
No.
Of Bilal?
I think he wants to like
of Bilal
protect the money that she's entitled to.
Yeah.
That Bilal has.
Jealous of Bilal?
And her kids stuff. Yeah.
Of Bilal?
Of Bilal.
Oh,
no. She was very happy to get away from Bilal, wouldn't you?
I don't think she's jealous.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to be with Bilal besides you. Bilal. Ooh. Just saying that name. Just saying the name gives me the creeps. Ooh. Gives me the Bilal. So I'm like, oh.
Oh, this next scene is one of the best we've had all season.
The music of like whenever Thais comes in, it's like dun 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 dun.
I just like the scene where it's so obvious that everybody in the room knows what's going on. Every goddamn Patrick and John know for a fact that she's hiding around the corner listening.
Oh yeah, because Patrick is like, a stripper would never be as hot as Thais.
I really love her. She's everything to me.
I love her right around the corner in the room over there.
Her beef stroganoff tonight was so good.
And John's like, no, it doesn't. It sucks.
John's yelling it too. John's like, it sucks. Because he knows she's around the corner.
That's love talking. It sucks.
But seriously, the camera there's a shot from the camera in the kitchen facing directly at Thais. Those guys clearly know that they're filming her around the corner listening. So good.
When I go to the grocery store, I get Rocky Road. Sometimes I get mint chocolate chip. You know what I'm saying? Flavors.
Gross.
Flavors.
John is so gross.
Bachelor party conversation. I just love when
Sometimes I get Miller Lite. Sometimes I get Bud Light. Sometimes I get Coors Light. Okay.
Just so you know, this is no longer a metaphor. I just like beer.
By the way, do you want to go get some beer?
Because I like drinking.
Sometimes I like beer. Sometimes I like beer. Other times I like beer.
I like beer.
Let's go get some beers, huh?
I like when Thais comes out and she's like, "What are you talking about?" Because I don't know what you're talking about, and she's like, "Patrick, tell me what you're talking about." And Patrick is like instantly like, "I was talking about the bachelor party."
Yeah,
and
he
John
threw
is
his
like,
brother
"You
under the
snitch!
bus.
You
He
knock! You
fucking-
threw me into the
Dude,
bus! How could you?"
When they did that though, did you notice all three of them broke? All
Yeah.
three of them were laughing. Like they couldn't keep it up. They could not keep going.
How could you? You knock!
I just when Thais started laughing too, I was like, see, they all know what's going on here.
How could you? But John says he's gonna throw this bachelor party no matter what.
Yeah.
He wants his revenge.
I think he's gonna have a lot of ice cream there. It's gonna be good.
Oh, lots of flavors of ice cream.
Yeah. That's good. Good, clean family fun.
Good
Lift
clean
off the
family
chip.
of this bachelor party.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
And Thais is like, "My dad is my business." And Patrick says, "Hey, this whole dad thing is weird. It's a weird dad thing. Everything with these fathers is weird.
These fathers.
These fathers.
He's gonna be
That's your
father.
father. That's your father.
It's weird." And then Thais says she's having second thoughts. And Patrick says, "This is why we have the 90 days. Oh my God.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my God. That is scary though. I mean, what if they don't make it?
Yeah. They probably, statistically speaking, they probably won't.
Dun 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 dun.
Scary stuff.
Very scary. Oh, great episode though.
It was a good episode.
Really solid.
Lots of ruses, a classic farce. I mean, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah. The Bilal stuff is getting boring. You know, let's shake things
Will
up.
they make it down the aisle?
Let's
Will they
shake
sign
things
the
up with
prenup?
another prank. That's what I think.
They're gonna say with another prenup. Double prenup.
Double prenup.
It's just that Bilal sucks so bad, you know. There's
Yeah.
like no
Yeah.
It's just like does he suck? It's just like no, he sucks. And it's
Maybe
like
he'll prank her with the actual wedding. He'll be like, right when it gets to the I do's, he'll be like, I gotcha. We're not getting married. Fuck you.
Yes, daddy. No, daddy. Okay, daddy.
We'll see. See what happens. But I think they're getting married. I don't know. It's
yeah,
just my guess.
they're getting married.
Oh,
Because
Well,
everyone gets
folks,
married.
thanks for tuning in. Go check out that merch. Link in bio. We got cool t-shirts. Max and I are going to be wearing a couple soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But join our Patreon, patreon.com/reality alert. Check us out on socials. Reality Alert Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Reality Alert _. And if you're watching live right now, we're going to be around right after this for our recap of the Challenge USA on Paramount Plus /CBS. So join us for that. It was a good first episode. Looking forward to talking about that. Anything else, Max?
No.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
This is not my first rodeo.